guys, in this reading we'll go over some quizzes on exam 2. So this is from one of your classmates. So the question says, if government impose a price ceiling of 90 in the market, then the total surplus will be how much? Price ceiling, let's draw that. So that will be 90 right here. So this price ceiling, because it's above equilibrium, this will be called as a non-binding price ceiling. And if you remember what you learned in chapter 6, whenever it's non-binding price ceiling, price floor, it will cause no change whatsoever. So this is actually one of the trick questions. So no change whatsoever, that means your consumer surplus will be the big triangle on top. That is your consumer surplus. The producer surplus will be the triangle below. That's your producer surplus. And then the total surplus will be the big triangle altogether. So you're just going to use your 120 times, this will be 30 right here. So it's 30. Ooh, that's ugly, sorry. And then divided by 2. That will be 1800. Okay. All right, so that's the first one. Next one here. So the amount of debt we lost caused by tariff equal to what? So let's label some areas. So with tariff, your consumer surplus will be this triangle. That's your consumer surplus. Let's shade it. Your producer surplus will be this triangle here. That's your producer surplus. Your tariff revenue. So how much government get? So this is the tariff revenue. That's how much government get. And then our debt we lost will be this little triangle here. And then this little triangle here. So the two black triangle, that is our debt we lost. Okay, so let's find the area, right? So for the first one, for the one on the left, so that will be 3 minus 2 times, so that's a vertical difference, times horizontal difference, so 200 minus 100 and divided by 2, right? So that will be 1 times 1 divided by 2, so that will be a 50. That's the triangle on the left. And then triangle on the right, so that's again 3 minus 2, the vertical difference, times the horizontal difference, which is from the 500 to 400, and that would equals to another 100 divided by 2, so that's another 50. So 50 plus 50, then our total debt we lost is 100. Okay. Okay. So next one, the size for the tariff. So it's just asking for how much is the tariff per unit. So before tariff, the world price was $2. With tariff, the new world price plus tariff is going to be $3. So the difference is $1, right? So just like that, use your world price plus tariff minus the world price. That's your tariff per unit. All right. So next one, oh, this is a little more difficult. So we have to find out what is the CPI for 2018. So to find the CPI, we're gonna find out the basket value first. Let's use our spreadsheet. That might be, you know what? Let me open my spreadsheet. All right, so let's open the spreadsheet. Let's type in the information. We have the quantity. So we have quantity, and then price of corn. Price of apple. So the quantity for corn is 20, quantity for apple is 16. Price for corn and apple, so this will be 2017, 2018, and that's 10, 14, 16, and 20. Okay, let's zoom in a little bit. All right, so first find the basket value. So basket value, we're gonna use our price of each year times quantity of each year. So for 2017 will be $10 for corn times 20 for corn plus $16 for apple times 16 apples. And then for 2018, same quantity, so 20 for corn times $14 for price for corn, and then plus 16 quantity for corn times $20 for corn. So that's your basket value. And last step, CPI. So this equal to your basket of each year divided by the basket of base year times 100. Right, so that's gonna be, so base year 2017, so that will be 456 over 456 times 100. And next one is gonna be 600 divided by 456 times 100. So we want 2 decimal places, so for myself, give me 2 decimal places, number 2 decimals, so answer is 131.58, right, so 131.58. Now I noticed that you have a little minor difference at the end. More than likely, it's probably a rounding difference. So guys, when you do your questions for this type of questions here, make sure in the middle of the question, take on as many decimal places as possible. Do not round, because if you round to 2 decimals in the middle of the question, then toward the end, your answer will be wrong. Yeah, guys, sorry about the baby crying in the background. Okay, so I'm at home right now, and this usually shows you that, hey, working from home, we have all kind of problems, and also a life lesson: don't have kids. Okay, kids will destroy your life. All right. So number 44, asking for inflation for 2018. So one more step. So guys, I'm gonna use the same number. So I'm not using a new number. I'm using the same number from the previous question. It's just extension, right? So last step, inflation. So inflation, we're gonna take our CPI for this year minus CPI for last year and divided by CPI for last year. Okay, so again, for myself, give me percentage. So the answer is gonna be 31.58. Now, if we're working with the new number here, we have 17 for corn, 20 for apple, and then the prices, we have 12 and 13, 17, 18. So let me retype this. So this equals to 12 times 17 plus 12 times 20. And this one is 13 times 17 plus 18 times 20. Alright, so let me change this one too. So 544 divided by 544 times 100, and drag it down. Oh, sorry, this should be 544. Okay, alright, drag it down. There, so the answer is 6.8%. Okay, alright, so this number 44, let's look at the next one, number 48. So 48, we have the basket cost and then asking for inflation. So let's use our spreadsheet again. Okay, so we have the year, basket value. So 2013, 2014, 2015, and then that will be $80 for 2013, 86 2014, and then 93 2015. All right, so first up, CPI. Base year is 2014. So that's going to be 80 divided by 86 times 100. And next one, 86 over 86 times 100. And the last one is going to be 93 divided by 86 times 100. And inflation. So this year minus last year divided by last year. And that's for inflation. We want a percentage, 2 decimals. So answer is really 7.5%. Okay. All right. Number 49 was for inflation. All right. So we have nominal GDP and real GDP. So 2011, 2012, and 2013. nominal GDP, real GDP, 110, 120, 135, 112, 120, 120. Alright, so first for our GDP deflator, that's going to be the nominal GDP divided by real GDP times 100. So do that for all the years. And for inflation, that's your this year deflator minus last year deflator and divided by last year deflator. Now make sure your answer is in a percentage. So for myself, percentage, 2 decimals, and this will be our inflation for 2 years. Okay, so answer is going to be 12.5%. So I think the reason why your answer is wrong, this is a decimal. You want to do a percentage, so make sure to do a percentage and then do the 12.5%. Okay, so guys, that's it for the question we have so far. So if you have any question, let me know. Okay, all right, bye bye.